Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing really well. And thank you for joining me again in another video here. I want to apologize. I know that I was gone for a bit. Things just kind of got crazy with work and life stuff, so I had to take care of that, but I did want to get another video out. I've gotten a decent amount of views on my Elvis book videos, so hopefully these videos are reaching people that enjoy them. Today, though, it's not really going to be Elvis related. It's going to be a purse look through. I obviously myself listen to ASMR videos, and I really love the sound of I don't even know what that material would be, like a pleather material maybe. And it's really relaxing bag, like purse look through videos are very relaxing to me, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do my own. I don't really have anything very exciting in my purse, just, the usual stuff, but I thought there might be some nice sounds on the stuff, so. But also, there is one Elvis related topic I wanted to talk about. Last night I watched the first half of the Agent Elvis show, the Netflix show. And so I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. I'll try not to give any major spoilers. There's not really, at least to the point where I'm at, there's not been any oh my god, crazy twists or anything. But I thought it'd be kind of fun just to chat about my first impressions of it. So let me get into the purse here. I apologize for any background noise. Everybody seems pretty quiet today, so hopefully there's not too much. But as always, my dog and my cat are glued to my side. So my dog is laying over there in her bed, and my cat is actually sitting up on the couch there, so themselves today. I swear my cat knows when I'm trying to film a video, because as soon as I start getting my stand and microphone out, she comes running out of my bedroom. So she just wants to be in a video, I think. Maybe someday. Alright, so like I said, I don't have anything really all that crazy in here, but I think there's some things that will make some pretty nice sounds. So first things first. Is my wallet. It obviously is a matching set. The company I got this purse and wallet from is called Astro Betty. And they're pretty good quality. The only thing I've noticed is that some of the spots on the purse and like the handle where it creases a lot, there's kind of a, I don't know, not a rip, but just kind of like a crack, I guess you would call it, in the material. So I guess that's kind of the risk you take with this kind of material, but that's really the only complaint I have with this purse. And I've been using it for probably over a year now, and it's still in pretty good shape, so I'm happy with them. And I always thought this wallet made really nice sounds. There's a change. My hands are really dry today. Usually it makes a really nice, like, I guess you would call it like a fingerprint sound. They're kinda like sticky fingers. So I guess getting into the Agent Elvis show, like I said, I've only watched the first half of the series. It's 10 episodes and I've watched 5. I watched them last night because I was so excited for this show. I saw an advertisement for it on Facebook, and at first I didn't think it was real. I thought it was like some kind of fake movie poster, but no. And it made me really happy because obviously when the Baz Luhrmann movie came out, Elvis kind of got a jump start again with younger people, myself included. I've mentioned before I was a huge Elvis fan when I was about 16 or 17. And then, kind of fell out of it for, a decade. After the movie came out, the Elvis movie came out, really got me back into Elvis, and it made me really excited because so many people were getting into it, into Elvis and his music, and just really, it introduced a whole new generation of people to him. And I was really excited for the first months or so after that movie came out, but then as trends do, it kind of faded out into the background, and I'm really glad that this series came out because I have a feeling that the Elvis Presley Enterprises, or whatever his company is called, I feel like they're trying to kind of make Elvis cool again. I mean, in my opinion, he's always been cool, but I feel like they're trying to kind of change up make him more accessible, I guess is what I'm trying to say, to more generations of people. Because, the people that were around in the 50s and 60s and 70s, that went to his concerts and were fans whenever he was actually alive. They're all getting to be older, and especially those born in the 40s and 50s, they're not going to be around forever. So it's really important to make sure that his influence and his music and just everything about him really lives on. And I think this movie and the show are really helping that. When I first saw kind of like a trailer for the show, it was also kind of a music video though, because it was set to If I Can Dream. So when I first saw that, I was so excited because I absolutely love the animation style. I think the animation is so cool. It really gives me like Johnny Bravo vibes. And I know that's the wrong order of things because Johnny Bravo was very clearly influenced by Elvis. But the animation style itself really reminds me of Johnny Bravo, and weirdly enough, it kind of reminds me of Kim Possible. If anybody's watched those shows, I'm sure everybody has. has that kind of feel to it as well, because Archer is kind of set in that kind of like 60s, 70s era. So, in the show, Agent Elvis, it is taking place around the time of the 68 comeback special. So, late 60s, early 70s-ish. And the color scheme and the just overall aesthetic of the show is just chef's kiss. It's really great. And at first, when I watched the first episode, I was immediately impressed with the animation, but the actual, I guess, voices and like voice acting, it took a minute for me to get used to. Just because, for whatever reason, I thought that the Elvis character was going to sound like Elvis, I mean, aside from Austin Butler, I don't really know anybody out there, or have heard anybody out there that really could do justice to his voice. Not singing or anything, because they do use Elvis's music in the show, but just like his speaking voice. I don't know anybody aside from Austin Butler that could really do justice to it convincingly, So, it took a little bit to get used to Matthew McConaughey's voice coming out of Elvis. It was a little off-putting at first, I'll be honest, but you watch a couple episodes and you kind of get used to it. One thing that really did make me giggle was, if any of you have watched the show Reno 911, which I love that show. I've actually been rewatching the whole series recently, and it really made me laugh because I saw on the poster, it has like the main voice actors in it, and Niecy Nash, I'm probably mispronouncing her name, Niecy or Naishi, I'm not sure. The lady that plays Rainisha in Reno 911, she is one of the voices of the characters, and I thought it was funny, just kind of a mixing of two worlds. And all the voice actors are really good in it. They're big names too, like I said, Matthew McConaughey, Niecy Nash, Caitlin Olsen is one of the voices. Don Cheadle is in it. So there's a lot of big names in it. And like I said, after you get used to the different voice coming out of Elvis, it's really good. Priscilla was one of the creators of this show, which I thought was, I don't really know how I felt about it. Priscilla herself is in the show. Not very much as far as I've gotten into the show. She's not in it very often, but it is her voicing her character. So that's just kind of a nice little touch, I guess. What was another? It is really interesting, and like I said, I'm going to try to not give any spoilers, but I don't think there really are any. There's not really been any twists. It's not really from what I can tell anyway, it's not really a plot-driven show. It's kind of like how sitcoms are, where like each episode is kind of its own plot and everything kind of resets in the next episode. It doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot of carryover from episode to episode. Obviously, there are some little things like characters showing up, in multiple episodes. But it is kind of interesting, the situations that happened in real life and how they have tweaked them to make sense in the show. Because as the title can allude to, it's like a spy show, which is kind of like Archer, the show Archer. So obviously Elvis wasn't a real spy in real life, but in the show, there's a secret organization, and there's a lot of spy gadgets and situations that he gets into, which is just really interesting how they had to, or how they kind of fit real life events into the movie to make sense in the show. Some of the I guess, I don't know what you would call it, tweaking the storyline is a little can be a little disorienting at times, just because in your brain you're thinking, wait, this is how it happened in real life, but in this show it's like some crazy spy mission, and that's how he gets into that situation and all that. So you really have to suspend your disbelief to enjoy the show, I think. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people out there that, one, don't like it, just because I know there's a lot of people that don't like Priscilla Presley. And they just kind of hate anything that she's involved in. And also, there's going to be so many people that hate it because I guess I call them Elvis gatekeepers. Because unless you were alive whenever Elvis was and went to every concert of his and, you're an OG fan, unless you're that, you can't be an Elvis fan to some people. They just gatekeep the whole community, and it's really annoying and sad because because they're doing more harm than good. But I know those people are going to hate the show because obviously it's a fictional show. None of this stuff really happened. And it's going to tick people off because everything has to be historically accurate to them. And, if that's what people want, if that's your cup of tea, there's plenty of really good Elvis documentaries out there. People don't have to ruin this show for people that like it. And I say this because watching this show, I was just thinking to myself, oh, this is going to piss so many people off. I already know it has because I was on Facebook earlier today and saw another advertisement for the show, and there were a lot of angry reactions by people. But that was just one of the things that made me kind of sad, because I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to piss a lot of people off. But so far, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I guess I didn't even tell you guys what this was. I pulled it out of my bag. This is a planner. I am actually getting married at the end of this year, and I thought to myself, I'm a terrible planner. So I thought, in order to keep everything organized and keep my time on schedule, I should probably get some kind of planner. So it has helped out a little bit. And it does make some nice sounds. So that is that. This is just a little Swiss Army knife. I mentioned it already, but one thing I do really like about the show as well is they, not surprisingly, use Elvis songs in it, which I really love. They do remix them a little bit sometimes, which I don't have a problem with. I actually really love at the end of, or I should say pretty much the whole soundtrack of the Elvis movie, which has a lot of remixing in it and everything. I actually really Cardi B. It's Doja Cat. I think it's called, the actual song itself is called Vegas. I like that remix a lot. But yeah, the music obviously is great in the show. Also, I had talked about the animation, which is beautiful. It's also kind of crazy how kind of spot on they were with Elvis. I didn't really expect it to look like him. You know, I thought it would look kind of similar. You know, he'd have the hair and the sideburns and but I didn't really expect his face to look like Elvis. And it's really, really cool how much the character really does look like him. Like they really, and I know that's what it is, they really got the eyes right, you know? And I think that's probably the most telling feature on Elvis's face is probably his eyes. So, really cool how they were able to do that. Also, the fashion and the clothes are really awesome. Very well done. Everything that they put Elvis in the show looks like something he would have worn. I guess the only character in the show that I could do without would be Scatter. Yeah, they put Scatter in the show. Elvis. He actually did have a monkey, a chimpanzee named Scatter. And I mean, I know why they did it. You know, they need I guess he would be like the comedy character. I don't know, I guess chimpanzees kind of freak me out anyway. So I think that's what kind of turns me off about having him in the show. Because chimpanzees are scary. And so, and he's very violent in the show. That is one thing that I know will probably turn a lot of people off as well, is the show is pretty gory, which I wasn't really expecting. It's not to the level of being like unwatchable gory, but you know, I know it's going to be kind of a deal breaker for some people, because some people can't handle any of that stuff. I'm not really a fan of gore in movies. It's just not my thing. But it's a cartoon, so I can kind of just get past it. But yeah, that was one thing that really kind of caught me off guard. And that's why I don't really like Scatter in the the show because he is extremely violent, and I don't know. I just feel like at any moment he's gonna attack somebody in the show, and I don't like it. I know I'm a baby, but I don't know. Here's some other characters in the show. Obviously, with it being a fictional show, there's going to be characters that didn't really exist. I don't really have a problem with any of them. There is a character who I guess technically wasn't an actual person in real life, but he's kind of an amalgamation of characters or friends that Elvis had. And now that I bring him up, I can't exactly remember what his name is in the show. It's either something like Billy Ray or Bobby Joe or something like that. I think it's Bobby Joe. I can't remember now. Wow, that's bad. I just watched it last night. But, I mean, he's not obviously the main character. He's kind of Elvis's lackey, I guess. I wouldn't even call him really a sidekick. He's more of just does Elvis's, I don't know, bitch work, I guess. But yeah, I guess I basically used this video as an excuse to talk about the show because I really wanted to talk about it, but I don't really have any friends in real life that are into Elvis. So I just wanted to talk, I guess, into the YouTube void. I'll probably finish the show tonight, and maybe in my next video I'll kind of give my final thoughts on it. I guess I didn't really get through too much stuff in my actual purse. I see. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of stuff. I do have this thing. This could make some nice noise, I guess. This is a business card holder. Which you can guess holds my business cards. My day job is at an insurance office. So I always keep a couple business cards handy in case I'm out and about. And it's really nice because it has a mirror. On the back. So that's handy. some lip balm. Always need some lip balm. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little chat with hopefully some nice tapping sounds. And also, I hope if any of you are interested to watch the Agent Elvis show, I recommend it. I think if you're into, the Elvis kind of 70s look and aesthetic and music, I think you're really going to enjoy it. If not for the actual plot and storyline, then, simply for the beautiful visuals. Oh, I forgot to. This is my little friend. I got it from Bath and Body Works. Last Halloween, I believe. And he's just a cute little skeleton with hand sanitizer in there. He glows in the dark. And also his eyes light up. See, you can kind of tell the glow in the dark there. I really like him. I get either compliments on him or people are really weirded out that I have a skeleton on my purse year round. Because I love Halloween. So, that is going to be it for today. Like I said, I'm probably going to finish the show tonight and in my next video, which is probably going to be a chapter from that book. I might do a kind of a little recap of it. Just my final thoughts. So, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me today. Don't know what I'm going to next upload.